Dak Prescott. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end. They're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Prescott on play action. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested, because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
He'll go underneath here to Elliott. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 46. Throwing to start the drive. Rodgers. Man open, here is Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. And this one too low.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers setting up the screen here. Aaron Jones. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55, but you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
About set for the boys' offense. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. But not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down to the 46.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. There he goes, right side. The 30. 10. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of it, and he did exactly that. I used to have the coach tell us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Left side to Lamb. And he will have a Cowboys first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3 and out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
A first down carry by Elliott. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. On 2nd and 12, Prescott. It's caught on the right side of Smith. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun again to Elliott. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
There on first down as he'll be taken down, but not before a gain of 7 yards. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing is Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of the team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion. Would have picked it up. Okay, so they gave up the completion. I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll run on 1st down. Elliott, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Prescott now from the 50. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. These guys are sitting back and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They'll fire this deep for Gallup. This is caught at the 20. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Packers pick it up. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case, wide receiver, you got to be careful.
I certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Caught here by Conley. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll go with Jones. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there. Relied on the big guys up front and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. On play action, Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Of course we think of Aaron Rodgers as a pocket passer, but you and I both know this guy's a pure athlete. He can get outside and make plays with his legs as well.
I showed it right there outside of the pocket, and it's a Packers touchdown. A great play there. Out of the new season, and the Packers add on to their lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. This is Tony Pollard. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Going to take a shot for Gallup, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the...
And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number 1. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Wide open receiver complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Rodgers now on 1st down. He finds his man complete. That's Watson. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can...
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Dean Lowry able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now, the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Crosby with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Now Pollard. And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
A run there on first down, and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to punt the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 15. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. This is caught. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's 4th and goal.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll run it with Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Packers take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Now Pollard. And he returns this to the 22. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D-lineman to make the play.
They go to Elliott again. Gets past 1 man. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And this is going to be a Cowboys 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42. Oh, on the defensive side, that is so deflating.
Not only is it deflating, they've got to look in each other's eyes on that side of the ball and take each other's measure. You've got them backed up, perfect situation, and what they said to you on the other side is, we don't think you can stop us. Went ahead and got it in that position. That should never happen.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Eric Stokes in on the tackle. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Elliott. Elliott a 1st down and more. And he gets this one down to the 24. 72 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Prescott to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
They'll go again to Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
A very good return that time. 18 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
It's a pickup of 3.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Escaping the pressure right. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players, but most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd down, another shot for Jones. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. On play action, Prescott. They'll roll him out right. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Complete. Smith has it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.